It almost goes under the radar about how good Erling Haaland actually is. He's the fastest to 100 goals in the Premier League history, scoring these 100 goals in just 111 Premier League appearances. Close to a goal a game at that level is absolutely incredible, and sometimes it goes under the radar at how good he actually is. But the thing is with Haaland, he has two elements in his game that allow him to be so dangerous, and he's got these two elements down to an absolute T. He is able to build his game from this starting point. And what I want for you is to see these two starting points or these two elements and build your game off of it. The more that you do this, the better and more successful you'll be. And you don't see Haaland running into the channels, these wide areas of the pitch. He knows what to do when he's in the central area, and the areas just wide of that in the half spaces. Know what your focus will be in these areas of the pitch, and you can go out there and best affect it. So when you're in the central area like Haaland, look to hold up the ball. Look to bring others into play and look to be that focal point where the ball can get played forward into you and you can set it and give it back to the midfield. But if you're playing against a high line with lots of space in behind the defence, you can take advantage of that, and you don't necessarily want your back to goal while this happens. And with that high line, you want to try and get in a position where you're slightly wide, where you can spin and attack the ball. Instead of positioning yourself with your back to goal, you want to move outside of the central area of the pitch and try and get an angle to receive the ball, where you can create separation and receive the ball facing forwards. Haaland is an absolute master at this. He finds that channel between centre-back and full-back where he can receive the ball to feet and then he can look to burst past them. And this is a massive advantage for him. By moving out here, he's creating space away from the defender so he can receive the ball and break through. Being in this position allows you to draw the centre-back slightly wider, where you can then cut inside and get a shot away, or take the ball onto your other foot and shoot across the keeper. But it's just not one advantage, there's more. Being in this position is almost playing on the blind side, the opposite side of the defender to the ball, where you can then make a diagonal run and attack the near post when the ball's getting delivered. So get on the blind side and look to make diagonal runs from an outside position, so that half space area, to the central areas. And our third advantage is something that Haaland absolutely preys on. He wants to get into a position where the winger gets on the ball and he causes the centre-backs nightmares. And when he's in the central area, the balls sometimes go wide rather than to his feet. But this is a big opportunity for Haaland. Instead of standing still in the middle, he peels off to the blind side of that centre-back. So as the centre-back looks across to the ball, to the winger who's about to deliver it, Haaland gets on the opposite side of them, which is called the blind side. And from here he can make a run into the box before the defender realises that he's taken his first steps, which allows him to attack the cross and get a first-time finish, something that Haaland is absolutely incredible at. Most of his goals come from inside the area in a first-time finish, and this is largely because he knows exactly how to position himself and get himself into the best spots to be the most effective player that he can be. So realise this as a striker. When you're playing in the central area with your back to goal, look to hold up the ball and keep possession, bringing in midfielders into the game. But if you want to try and start facing forwards, get on the defender's blind side and move into the half space, where you can then burst forward and look for those through balls. Haaland is the world's best striker, and these two key things help him become so elite. If you've liked our video, please like and subscribe. We've got more content for all attacking players to help you become more effective in the final third of the pitch. It's all about knowledge, and we're here to help you try and gain that.